Good day to everyone from Cashmore.com. Because let me some more excited. On today's video, I'll be giving my tips and tricks for OnePlay, how to earn crypto faster, when you should join the pool and cash out, and this brief overview on how to cash out your cash. Thank you everybody for joining me. And if you like this kind of content where I go over ways that you can make extra cash on the side by playing games, including cryptocurrency, please make sure you give a like to the video as it really helps me out with the old YouTube algorithm. Now, it's been a few months since I released my original OnePlay review. I'm still using it fairly frequently, but I know that there have been a lot of features added to the app, as well as some more games added to it, and it can be a bit confusing, well, not confusing, but a bit overwhelming as far as where you should use your time to maximize your earnings, and I'm hoping to go through that with you guys today. So let's get started on here. Now, it has changed quite a bit. One of the major changes is this right here, where you can get a notification of what you earned, which is great because now you can tell how many bucks are coming in for any activity that you are doing. So again, the way it works is you earn bucks for doing different activities in different games, and then you can join the reward pool, which is still sitting at $1,500. They did have that one for $3 grand for Halloween. I hope they do that again. But for the time being, it is sitting at 1,500. So the more bucks you have when you join this pool, the higher your share of EOS will be, which is a cryptocurrency that OnePlay uses. But if you want more details on just the basics of the app, please watch my review that I posted a few months ago. So let's get started here. So which ones of these games should you play, and how can you maximize your earnings? And a few examples. Well, with a lot of these activities, I want to go quickly here with the quick play because they are 10 bucks a piece. If you really enjoy the games and have a shot at it, play the game. You only get 10 bucks per session, regardless of how long the session is. I honestly think, unless you really enjoy the game, if you're just going on a time based basis, I apologize for that, it is not worth a lot because you only get 10 bucks per session, and you need a lot of bucks to get a good amount of crypto now. So unless you really like it, I recommend avoiding the quick play. Now for the other games here, for Solitaire Duel, Hexa Puzzle Duel, and Candy Pop Duel, you kind of need to buy in to, well, you actually not kinda, you need to buy in to get bucks from these activities. So unless you think you're really good at these games, you might want to avoid them. I haven't used Hexa Puzzle Duel in a while, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to it just based on the risk involved and I'm being risk adverse. Now for prospectors is pretty decent. Load up right here. So you get 10 bucks per action in the game. Now from what I know, that there's an entire economy in this game where people are actually making real cash from their gold somehow. I am not privy to how this works. I've just been accumulating gold. So the easiest action you can take is moving. So you can just find a place, have your worker move, and that is technically an action. So that'll give me 21 bucks just for that. So that boom. This takes a while for it to populate on OnePlay, and the maximum per day, it's actually pretty dang high. I think it's about 2,000 ish. Up to 2,000 bucks per day. So they're not really expecting you to be taking jobs very often. So if you want to make the most bucks, just have your guys move from place to place. If you want to actually make some gold, I'm sure if you say I have 12,000 gold, I think that's enough to buy something. Look up in the game and see how you can also make money. The reason why I'm still doing prospectors is usually I don't even move. I just have my workers do jobs and earn gold because I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to sell my gold and make money. So again, these three games, avoid unless you're really good at it. EOS Racing, the activities take quite a while for not much payout. So again, unless you really like the game, you want to play it, have at it. Crypto Dynasty, you only earn by spending actual crypto in there, so I have been avoiding that one. Sorry. It could be the most funnest game around, but since I'm just trying to earn, I avoid it. Chain Clash, I do recommend you use. So let's go through it real quick. I had an error in my last video. So the way it works is that if you complete 5 clashes in a day, depending on the rank of your highest level avatar, so now I have 2, is how much your payout will be. And you can see right here, the reason why I recommend still doing Chain Clash is because you actually get EOS payout, and you can use the actions that are taken here. So using training tickets, health kits, revival orbs, or trinity boosts will get you a different amount of Wombucks, even though we'll just go through you have to do 5 clashes, and usually at least one of them will fail. So the minimum this will take you is about, and I timed it one time, is about 150 seconds. Sorry, it's a little bit over 2 minutes. So if you're lucky, that's how long it'll take you. It might take you more because sometimes there's no clashes available. But I would still recommend doing it because, one, you'll earn actual EOS from this, and on top of the Wombucks that you will earn from taking actions like using training tickets and health kits. I can't use the health kit on him because he's full health. Damn it. And eventually, I see under the store, people on the marketplace, people are selling their avatars. So my hope is that eventually, good old Cashier will get to a high enough level, and maybe I'll sell them and make some actual EOS and get some cash and be on my merry way. So every day you get a reward here. Last one for me was a training ticket. The reward tiers they didn't mean anything once I got to tier 3 really, or tier 4, but sorry, tier 3. But getting to tier 2, you get at some point you're gonna get another avatar, something to change your name. So that's that. But I do recommend doing Chain Clash. Now let's get to the actual games. Now, the good thing is most of these games, the ones that are not uh, based on the blockchain directly, have a payout for you actually playing the game and a lot of different goals. And I will tell you, in my opinion, which ones are the most attainable and where you should probably stop because it might take you too long to make them. Tasty Tail. That was an unfortunate one. Oh no. Let's get back to it. Dang the scroll. So, Tasty Tail, puzzle game. And you get, no, you get different rewards depending on what level you hit. So install the game 1000, complete restriction 1000, that's quick. Login from the second night 500, and then as you see here, level 22, 36, 52, 70, 90 are different Wombuck levels. I am not that good at this type of game. And you also get up to 1,000 Wombucks per day for playtime. So the reason why I still keep this one around is because I still get Wombucks just for playing it, and the link's not working well. Haha! That's to you because I had already opened it. So here is Tasty Tail. Now the reason why I also keep it is because every day you get to spin the old wheel, and the wheel will give you a power up which you can use to complete the levels. So I recommend at least opening up every day, doing the old daily reward wheel here, getting your power up which you can then use to more easily clear levels, because this is the stuff that they will have you pay money for. And just try to get through the levels as quickly as you can. I am personally up until, let's see right here. Oh no, it loaded an ad. Well, dang. One thing I don't like about this is that it just loads the, it loads ad pretty frequently. So I am at level 54. So I completed level, let's see right here. I got the bonus for completing level 52. So I got, well, you can see right here, a total of 39,000 swag bucks because I've gotten a good amount of them from just playing the game. So that's why I recommend keeping Tasty Tail and even just going in every day, getting your reward, and then quitting. Forge of Empires is very similar to Elvenar, almost identical, in fact, in their rewards. They both have a daily payout for playing the game. And on that note, I have not been able to figure out what actually triggers the payout. Sometimes I'll open the game, I'll tap something, I'll exit, and it'll give me like 300 Wombucks. Sometimes I'll open the game and I'll move around a bit and leave it there for 2 minutes because I'm waiting for something to complete, and I'll get like 10. So I'm not sure how that works. But in both this one and Forge of Empires, you'll get something from selling the game and reaching different points in the tech tree. All you want to do with these guys here, and this is Elvenar, it's almost a carbon copy of Forge of Empires, so I'm not going to do it twice, is building your town. So you complete quests on both of these. Like, you just get the quests, complete the quests one by one, and that'll get you to where you need to go in your tech tree. Elvenar, I would say, is the MVP. It didn't take me very long to get to the major goal, which is Secret Ancient Wonders. And as you can see here, I have 77,972 Wombucks on Elvenar. Hey, look, right there. Boom, 30 Wombucks. I don't have Forge of Empires installed on this phone because I switched it right after. I switched phones right after I got finished with that game, but there you go. I recommend both of those. Hero Zero is, I don't know why it's not loading now from these links. Hero Zero is an RPG. It's been around for a long time, apparently. That you're playing, leveling up your hero, solving crimes, fighting crime, yada yada yada. And in essence, you just get these are the missions. That's how captivating this is. So you create your hero. Here's mine. It's Bone. Yay, Bone. Excuse me. Go here. You complete these missions. You want to get the one that has the most XP per energy. So you see right here, 16 energy, 2,940. I'm gonna take that one. And then eventually you get to build your base, and you're gonna have one little area here that just pays you XP. It's called research. So in theory, you can just get to the point where you have this little lab here, open up the game, and do what I just did, and then you can just quit out of it. And that's it. I think Hero Zero actually takes a decent amount of time. See right there, 558. Hero Zero takes a good amount of time to get to where I'm going to be, because I'm almost at 100. I'd say just based on how long it takes, I'd say getting to level 50 would be I'd say technically level 20 if you want to be quick about it. Anything after that is a kind of a slog. But because I don't know why I enjoyed it, I just keep going and I'm almost at level 100. So there you go. Good earner, but not my MVP. Upland, a game where you can buy real estate and sell it back. Let's go back to it. So the way it works is that OnePlay will pay you a different amount of Wombucks depending on how much you spend. So you'll earn 15 Wombucks for every 10 UPX, which is the currency in Upland you spend. I recommend getting the game, installing it, completing the registration requires an email address. Doesn't have to be the same one you use for OnePlay, FYI. Use up all your UPX, so basically spend it all, and then in theory you could just never go to it again, or you could do what I'm doing because I believe that there's also a real money component to this. Go back once a day because you're buying land and I guess something pays you rent somehow. Collect your currency and be about your way. I will eventually have enough money to buy another property, which then will let me get more properties. So it's really, really, it's like real life simulator here, right? But yeah, that's it. I wouldn't put more time into it than that, and you'll get like you see right here. You'll probably be close to about 15,000 Wombucks, but you can do that in, gosh, technically in about 10 minutes. So there you go. Big Farm Mobile Harvest is something, a recent addition. For this guy, it's very easy to get to level 9. Getting to level 9 should take you realistically between 5 and 10 minutes, depending how fast your phone is. I'm not even going to open the app. But the reason why I'm not too keen on this one is because it doesn't pay you any Wombucks for just playing the game. The only way you get Wombucks on this one is by actually reaching the levels. So I don't think I'm going to be playing Big Farm again. Good Game Empire is the same thing. It only pays you for reaching a certain level, and then after that it stops. Or I shouldn't say it stops. That's the only way you can make Wombucks, either that or spending money, real money. And you get nothing for just playing it. So again, level 9, you can, and this one it takes a bit longer. I'd say reaching level 9 will take you about 10 to 15 minutes, and then that's it. Recent addition, which is backwards from those games, is Zoo 2 Animal Park, which only gives you Wombucks as far as game goals for installing the game, complete tutorial, which would take all literally of 2 minutes. And then you get up to 1,000 per day for playing the game. If you really like it, like I mentioned before, again, go for it. But if not, I would get out of it. And that is it for the games on here, guys. Now, in theory, like the last main goal I have is to get to level 50 in Hero Zero, which will give me another 50,000 Wombucks. But then after that, big earners, I'm going to wait to see what other games they have or they add to the platform because unlike the beginning, the other ways to earn Wombucks, the amounts are pretty low. So other than Chain Clash and Prospectors, I'm not too keen on them as far as time needed to earn them. The referral program is very, very good with OnePlay though. I'd say it's one of the best, if not the best one in these types of applications where you get paid to play games. So I definitely recommend it. I'll have a referral link in the description of the video for those who want to support. But thank you to all of you who did it in the first video. But if you refer somebody, you will get 25% of their earnings, which could be a really good boost for your own earnings, and that is forever. So that is fantabulous. And from what I know, and I've done tests on this, as soon as your referral earns it, you get 25%. It's pretty instant. And as far as cashing out or when you should join, I would recommend getting at least 100,000 bucks before you cash out. Actually, that might be a little bit too much. I'd say at least 50,000. So that way it's kind of tangible. Or by tangible, I mean it's a higher amount. Like if you do 50,000, you'll probably get at least around close to $1 maybe, as far as how much the EOS is worth. But you also have to remember that EOS, much like Bitcoin or like a stock, the value fluctuates. So it could be worth it. It's been as low as in the high twos and as high as in the low threes. So I'm gonna hang on to my EOS. As you can see right there, I have 5.1955 and not cash that out for a bit. Now, as far as cashing out, I cannot give a full review on that because it can really vary. We see right now the EOS value is 1611, so that's last I checked it was a couple of days ago, so around 14 something USD. So there you go. But to cash out, you can use either Coinbase. The only problem with Coinbase is that they charge you a fee to cash out is $2.99. So you have to earn a lot. And with crypto locally, supposedly it's not going to be charge you anything. I would give a more in-depth look at this, but I know it can vary greatly depending on what country you're looking at this from. And I've noticed that a lot of you guys are watching this from many areas in the world. And because it's the region independent, I recommend just looking at it, giving it a look to see what's best for you and catching out that way to your local currency. But that is it. OnePlay is still a really good platform. It is very rewarding. Haha. As far as the payouts, but I think that due to inflation, because I mean that's kind of what it is, because there's more players, which is great for the platform, but because the pool or the prize pool has not increased, the value of the Wamba keeps going down and down and down. So activities that used to be worth it, or at least used to be kind of rewarding for doing them, might not be as much as time progresses. So I'd say just keep it in there, keep it in your back burner. Any game that's on OnePlay will pay you the most on OnePlay. That I can almost guarantee for certain. I've seen it some games on Swagbucks. I've seen it on Misplay. I've seen them on the Razer Cortex thing, which maybe I'll give a review on that later. But it seems right so far it's not too good. OnePlay is the most generous platform, and they reward you for having different tasks, not just playing the game, which is great. So I foresee them getting a lot of developer support because of that, because the more invested that someone is in a game, the more likely they are to spend money on it. So OnePlay still has my recommendation. I'm not going to be leaving it anytime soon. I will probably give a different video with updated tips later on. But that is it, guys. My current tips and trips for OnePlay as of December 2020. So thank you everyone so much for joining me. And again, if you like videos like this, please make sure you give it a like, as it helps with the channel quite a bit. Thank you to all the first responders. And also, in case you're watching this video before December 20th at 5 p.m., make sure you enter my giveaway for 2,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for those of you who have subscribed, and for everybody's support. I do appreciate it. And make sure, like I say, if you can, make sure you enter out there, and please make sure you all stay safe. Go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money. Don't get boned. Get boning.